Stephen S. DeKnight and Ibrahim Mustafa head back into the old man Logan world as the aged hero hits the road with the baby Hulk he took, but Logan cannot help but think that keeping the child alive isn't the right thing to do given who his father is. Stephen S. DeKnight, who people might know as the writer on the Netflix Daredevil show as well as Smallville and various other things, takes us back to the Old Man Logan universe with a rather brisk little adventure that sees Logan bond with the little baby Hulk he now has in his possession after killing Hulk's inbred family in the giant-sized Old Man Logan from 2009. It's quite interesting to see the story pick up right where Mark Millar left off in that 2009 book and really lean into the whole lone wolf and cub Ronin, Mandalorian aspects of Logan wandering the Wastelands with a baby, and it's really interesting on how over the course of the issue Logan goes from not trusting this baby at all and thinking he'll turn out like Bruce thanks to being a Hulk to actually becoming the boy's father and helping him learn. The father role for Logan has always been quite interesting given he's got his own children with Laura and Darken and Gabby to a lesser extent, so I hope we get to see more of him doing this with this little child through these Wastelanders books that are coming up and wherever else this Old Man Logan is set to appear. Ibrahim Mustafa joins the book as artist and does a great job capturing the gritty, desolate feel that Steve McNiven did in the original Old Man Logan series. The art also carries the same violence as the previous series did, allowing for some quick, gory kills which were pretty fun to watch unfold. Wastelanders Wolverine issue 1 was a neat little lone wolf and cub inspired issue that caps off some of the things from the Mark Millar original run, saddling Logan with a new son and new outlook on life mixed with some violent action. I'm going to give this issue an 8 out of 10. Wastelanders Wolverine issue 1 finds Old Man Logan and the young baby Bruce hit the hard travelling road of a dusty wasteland. Unfortunately, they have all run out of food and water, and while Logan doesn't care for that since his body will keep him alive, young Bruce does, voicing his displeasure constantly through cries as Logan finds himself lost in past memories about how this whole world begun with him murdering the X-Men in a Mysterio-induced illusion, prompting him to never hurt a being again or pop his claws again. Logan soon found himself with a family and doing farm work, but soon that was all upended by Banner's brood, who murdered his family, sparking Logan's rage and anger to come back with a vengeance as he aimed it at Hulk, killing the rage monster and taking the last baby the Banner lot had, wondering if it was a mistake for him to do so, wondering what future does this Gamma child have. The thoughts are driven from his mind by the arrival of the Ghost Riders, a cannibal motorcycle gang that surround Logan's little camp. Logan tells them they don't want any trouble, but the bikers don't leave well enough alone, wanting to eat him and the child. Popping his claws, Logan does what he does best, eviscerating the gang as he sees Bruce has taken one of the arms of the gang members, chewing on the meat of it. Logan snatches it from the boy's hand, reminding him that they don't eat people. The boy starts crying again, long into the night before his energy is gone and he falls asleep. The next day, the two head further into the Wastelands, finding a small desolate town Logan hopes holds some sort of sustenance for the child. Heading into the town, he notes that something rampaged through the town, something very big and something very recently. He sets the baby down as his senses alert him to the thing still being in the town as a giant Iron Man armor smashes through the wall. The being in the armor says that he leaves a nice trail behind him, but he knew where Logan was headed, so he got ahead of him. Logan can't sniff who is inside the armor as he pops his claws, which don't scare the being, who knows they are adamantium. Logan jumps up onto the villain, diving his claws into the armor, but they bounce back off the armor as the armored being smashes him halfway across town, revealing the giant war machine is made of pure adamantium, just like Wolverine's claws. The being threatens to break Logan into 1,000 bloody pieces as Logan notices the armor's joints, hitting them and cutting the cables at the arm, causing him to be dropped. He knows the rivets aren't welded solid on the armor either, hitting the rivets on the faceplate and knocking it off, revealing the armor is being operated by the disembodied head of Bruce Banner. The head of Banner reveals that the suit was one of his many contingencies he made with the Thinker, eating the being after he made him the suit, since that's the circle of life out there in the desert. Banner blasts Logan with his arc reactor, telling him that the arc reactor isn't actually Stark tech, since it's pulling juice straight from the gamma radiation in his cells, meaning the madder he gets, the stronger the armor gets. Banner's head hulks out as he slams Logan into the ground again and again, as Banner says that when he's done, he'll be taking his son back and he's going to piss on what is left of Logan's corpse. Nearby, little Bruce awakens, seeing Banner beating Logan, enraged as Logan knew the child would always turn out like his father. The child hulks out, smashing Banner's head off as he crawls towards the injured Logan, calling him his father. The kid settles down as Logan picks him up, comforting his son. Later on, Logan knows that he could easily kill Banner's head, but that would be kind, and he's not feeling kind right now, so he buries Banner's head in a grave alive, telling him that after he's done shoveling, he's going to plant a big tree on the ugly green head of his, and it's going to send its roots into his skull, slowly and painfully, and years from now, he's going to come back to that tree and sit under its shade with his son at his side.